used to have before the news and the Zimbabwe
Really?
ZBC. Yeah.
It was you on there. A wasted tender, political punch-ups, and amazing motorbikes.
I'm Bomber Webb,
And I'm Chris Olsen.
and you're just about to listen to This Week in Sedgefield. Bing.
I was just clapping for you.
Oh, wait, thank you. I do like a grand entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through your own entrance.
Yes,
right?
through my own entrance.
Yeah, you got your own entrance into the studio. Do you like how the studio is looking?
It's looking very good. It's looking very studio-ish and studious.
Studious,
And
yeah.
Yes, yeah, it's full of stuff.
It is very full
Lots
of
of
stuff.
instruments, lots of books,
Lots of frogs.
a frog.
Of course, the frog on the scene.
Yeah. I'll silence the frog right now.
Whoa, take it easy on the frog. Bro, take it easy on the frog. No, frog. Oh, now you made me
Sorry,
sad.
frog.
You made me
Yeah.
very sad. If only there was a way that you could make me feel a little bit better.
The frog just croaked. Oh, I can make you feel better.
Can you?
I have a joke.
Oh, I thought it was going to be money.
Is it rude to start
Or a
news
lollipop.
podcast with a joke?
I mean, I think with ours, it's all right.
Okay, that's
with,
good.
with this one in
We're
particular.
not being held to any code of conduct.
That's right.
as
That's right.
such.
Well, I
Yeah.
wrote one on a coat because I thought it was a coat of conduct.
Code
it
of
was,
conduct.
Yeah, I got it wrong.
So,
Yes.
yeah, all the chaos in America.
Yes, there is a bit.
going on. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
lots
little
of chaos.
bit.
Anyway, and what happened was at a school, an inflatable school.
Oh.
Yes, so the
okay.
inflatable boy arrived at inflatable school.
Well, he's found the right place. That's good. Okay.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's a good
And
start to the
hung
story,
out
yeah?
with his inflatable friends, and his inflatable teacher said, "Wow, what an exemplary student!
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
he's really he behaves well.
Yes,
it's
yeah,
always
yeah.
the case. That child was great. He
Not an
behaved
inflated
so
ego
well.
or
yeah,
anything?
no, nothing
Okay,
like that.
yeah.
But then one day
Yeah.
he arrives with a pin,
That
not a pen, a
should.
pin."
Surely that's written in the code of conduct. No.
Shouldn't.
Inflatable
Yeah.
boy.
Well, of
No.
course, going to inflatable school with inflatable friends
Yeah.
with a pin, he ran riot.
This is.
Oh my
this is
goodness, there was
unbelievable.
chaos.
Yeah?
And eventually he was cornered and rushed off to the
Yeah.
headmaster.
I should think so.
Yes. And the headmaster said, "Inflatable boy, I'm so disappointed in you. You've let your friends down. You've let your school down. And worst of all, you've let yourself down."
Oh, no.
Ah,
yes.
yeah.
Oh,
that
very good.
copyright Vicar of Dibley. That
Oh,
was,
really? Okay,
yes,
that's where it's
where
from.
the joke
I
came from.
thoroughly
Yeah.
enjoyed that.
Anyway, what are we talking about today?
I just want to talk about Inflatable Boy, honestly.
Oh,
Can we
no,
go
no,
for
no.
that?
It's copyright, I'm
Oh,
afraid.
it's, okay. No, fair enough. Hey, start us off with a developing story where you
Yes.
saw an advert in the, was it Eastern Cape Herald? You saw
I think
one
it was
of the municipal
Herald, yeah.
adverts.
It was somebody had cut it out.
a tender.
A tender
Really
advert
tender.
for the garden route waste
Management?
What would you call waste disposal? Regional waste management facility.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so most of the towns in the garden route have to take their waste.
Yeah, the rubbish.
to
The rubbish bags.
The
not-
rubbish, yeah.
yeah.
They transport it all the way to Mossel Bay, and there's a Petro SA waste
Yes.
disposable site.
Okay.
Now, for the last 2 or 3 years, maybe even longer, it's been under heavy discussion because that site is full.
Yes, yeah. They said
So
they don't want
had
it
to
anymore. I
create
remember
another
that.
one. Yeah.
Okay.
So they had to, the garden route
Just making a mess
district
somewhere else, yeah.
municipality is responsible for this stuff. So they wanted to make a new one, and they wanted
Yeah.
all the municipalities to sign up and say, "Yeah, we're in."
Yeah.
Well, our rubbish is in.
Yeah, our rubbish, yeah.
We're not in.
Yeah.
We're not rubbish.
We'll truck it in.
Don't know if I.
okay.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, they wanted to take part. Now, Neisner dilly-dallied a bit because they're saying, "Oh, can't we do something else? Can't we do something cheaper?"
Quick, someone else make a speech.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very difficult. Well, not very expensive to get the trucks all the way to Mossel Bay to drop it off. Can we not do? And there was talk of more recycling.
Yeah, and in our case, just having working trucks that would
Yes,
actually
having
be
working trucks,
capable of getting anywhere outside of the yard.
But anyway, this facility was being done. There was a company. I'm thinking. I was supposed to have written it down, but I didn't. I think it was called Tefla. Tefla. Or it might have been Telfa. Telfa.
Yeah.
Anyway, they got the tender to do this years ago. They got the tender.
Yes. Okay, so this is a previous one.
And they were due to. But at first, it was due to be ready by
March, was it?
March this. Well, before that, it was going to be ready by 2024, and then that was changed.
The years change
to March this year.
Okay, very nice to give a bit of an extension. It's a complicated issue.
It's a complicated issue.
I don't envy the people who have to solve this.
But it seems that this advert in the Herald was looking for a tender for a regional. Well, they were asking people to tender on a regional waste management facility,
replacing
it means
Tefla, if that is what they're called.
It's
so-called Tefla. Is that even your real name?
I have. I mean, we will have more details in the next paper.
Yeah, I know.
But basically, what's happened is it looks like they're starting from scratch. So I've done a bit of digging, and it does say that
found some rubbish.
The current contractor was terminated in March this year.
Whoa!
Now, I don't know if that's like
you
know, the science fiction program.
Oh yeah.
20 seconds to comply, otherwise we terminate.
Yes.
I don't know if they shot them.
I was picturing Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Anyway, so they've basically said, sorry, poor performance, terrible singers, dancers were mediocre. Poor
guys even warm up?
So the Garden Route District Municipality will complete phase 1 of the project. So phase 1 is not even done.
Oh no.
By means of emergency procurement to ensure that waste disposal can commence as soon as possible.
So my immediate kind of knee-jerk reaction and my knee-jerk thought is that this was, somebody's friend. Who their friend's company. And of course, this is complete. I don't even know the name of the people.
We can't.
Of course, can't say that.
We don't know.
Yeah.
But the wheels have clearly fallen off.
Yes, exactly.
But it's just been so quiet.
Yeah.
Because this was something. It really. I mean, you would have listened as well at council. The whole story. Are we going to join? Are we not? Are we going to do our own plan or not?
Yes.
Has been bounced around for ages.
But so
and
many
all the
things
other municipalities are saying, "Come on, Neisner, we need you as part of this."
Yeah. They're just bouncing ideas around like an inflatable boy. And it's not. And let's just delve while we're on this track. Let's speak a little bit about what's been happening with the council, with the municipality, and all of that. Should we start speaking about the spats or the budgets? Well, let's go for the budgets because that's on the broader scope, right? For the garden ratepayers.
Well, the garden. So. We've all been quite impressed because over the last couple of months, the Nysa municipality officials have come to Sedgefield to talk about the budget and, more importantly, to listen about Sedgefield's views on the budget.
That's a tons of meeting all over. And especially
Ward 1, Ward 2, And the municipal manager's been here.
That's right.
And all that.
Yes. Oh, I remember that meeting.
So we've had this involvement.
Feels very encouraging.
Public participation, they call it.
Yeah. Which is a key thing, and that's so ridiculously important. Whenever we've had successes, it's because there's been a linking of arms.
That's it. Our arms. So then, we just when we were thinking, well, things are changing for the better. Well, last edition, we had a thing from the Garden Route Ratepayers Association. So that's a conglomeration of all the ratepayers associations
There you go.
in the Garden Route, as the name suggests.
It does.
And they're saying, come on, municipalities, we're rejecting all of your budgets. Because what they're saying is that they come, they listen,
Yes.
and they say, well, thanks for the info, thanks for the input. Don't worry your pretty little heads about it. And they ignore it all when they put together the final budget. And they say this is happening across the board.
Whoa. So it's not just
It's not just Neisner, no.
Oh, whoa, okay.
I mean, when it comes to Neisner, Sedgefield's Ratepayers Association Chair, Kevin Barnes, he says that the ratepayers have consistently raised Sedgefield needs with the Neisner municipality, highlighting concerns like refuse management, remember
potholes,
that? Law enforcement, water management, road maintenance,
land invasion.
And once again, nothing has been listened to. There's a disconnect, they say, between the ward priorities and the budget allocation.
Oh, man.
So the Garden Route ratepayers seem to be right about this.
Yeah.
And our budget has been released.
Yeah.
The municipality themselves are calling it a
success.
A success.
They're so stoked because they're
groundbreaking.
They're like, there's a surplus. I was reading the newsletter.
They're saying this is
progressive.
Progressive. That's brilliant.
Love throwing that term out.
But the DA are saying, no, it's a box ticking.
Yes.
A ticking box.
A ticking time box.
No, they say all it's doing is tick box. They're saying the engaging with the public was just to tick the boxes. They're not actually...
that's where it comes from. Okay.
And they're just saying that they're not happy with it. They reckon it's a... inadequate allocation towards bulk water infrastructure repair and maintenance. We know what's happened recently
water
in
issues are the
Neisner
biggest,
with huge water issues. Inadequate allocations to address the resurfacing of roads, specifically in the tourist attraction areas, George Rex Drive, Neisner Central, Brenton-on-Sea and Sedgefield. Unnecessary increases in tariffs for services. No measures to grapple with spiraling loan repayments. No plan to address the 8,000 non-functioning prepaid water meters across the municipality.
That's what we spoke a little bit about.
Yeah. So they're basically saying,
come on.
I was going to use a rude word there.
It's
a bad budget. A bad one. Yes.
a shoddy one.
A shoddy one.
There you go. Okay. Did they put in for a candy floss machine?
A candy floss machine.
I think they've been wanting a candy floss machine. I think that would make a difference to their meetings.
It might do,
because there is, there was the community services one that we were speaking about earlier, and in that one, I remember one of the people who was there speaking, and speaking specifically with language of us and them, just saying that the people, the constituency, if that's the right term, the people of the municipality, they just do whatever they want, and we try to sort them out, but they don't listen to us, and we don't listen. Like it seemed antagonistic.
Yes,
and that's what I hear from that. Now, of course, that's going to be from the DA's side, and they're trying to persuade towards something, I would think, and that's what this does. Well, I think there's a lot of truth in that. A lot. But they're really pushing for them to take control of the municipality again in the next elections,
elections. It definitely seems like that is the plan. They're aiming everything towards the next local elections. Next year's local. I think it actually might be the year after. I saw an announcement that it was just in passing, but it said local elections towards the end of next year or early the following year. So it might be a while. I may
hopefully
be wrong,
next
but
year.
I'll double check on that.
We'll know, and it'll be announced and all that.
So with we've spoken about it before. With the two councillors missing, as in gone. So ward elections coming up, by-elections coming up.
Yeah.
We spoke about, this gives the Kim DA coalition a chance to take over. And then we spoke about last time the Mark Willemse from Kim has become the speaker. The speaker.
Yes.
And
Campbell? Is it Campbell?
Suzanne Campbell.
Suzanne Campbell, the lawyer.
She had become, she's the other Kim person. Yeah. She had become...
I can't remember. But another...
Infrastructure, something... No, not infrastructure. No. Anyway, head of some committee.
Head of something. Another important role. More than just the standard councillor. I can't remember what it is now.
So... we almost thought, okay, so this is like the start of a change.
Yeah, that's it. The tides have turned.
The DA coalition with Kim are getting a foot in the door.
Yes.
Maybe there'll be a thing for change.
Yeah, but we were wrong.
We were wrong. The DA is having none of this.
Yeah,
they
really
are
none of
actually,
it.
They're taking the knives out against Kim.
That's it, yeah.
They sent out a press release a while back.
Like a bit of a scathing? No, maybe not.
Scathing. It says the Neisner Independent Movement formally joined the coalition of corruption following Councillor Mark Willemse's election as Speaker with the support of the ANC, EFF, PA and PBI.
But we don't know for sure that Kim is in this, I'm not going to call it coalition of corruption.
The ANC coalition.
Yes, the ANC coalition.
I don't know if the DA is suggesting that they are formally part of it.
Strongly, yeah. I haven't heard differently.
Yeah. They have formally joined it.
Yeah, not like previously, like actually, like they're saying they have.
They've formally joined it.
This is their announcement. We're doing it for them.
Yes.
And you're welcome.
So, and they're saying, how can they do that? The DA was informed that Kim had sought the support of the EFF. Kim decided to prop up the coalition of corruption when its two councillors when the council was two councillors short.
That's it. Both guys had to leave.
Yes, because they had to leave. Yeah. The DA, on principle, has refused to stand for or negotiate with a coalition of corruption for any lucrative and well-paying positions on the council. That's tough words.
Yeah, that really is.
Because that's
saying, Mark, you're there.
You're there for the money.
Willemse, you're there for the money. That's it.
Yeah,
that's the only reason you've sold out on your principles and you've just stepped into to contribute to the downfall of our municipality.
Yeah,
that's the essence of it and the feel of it. And sorry if it seems like I'm putting words in their mouth.
Saying, by accepting this position, Kim has endorsed the failure of governance that has plagued Neisner. Kim has decided to prop up the coalition. I've just said that before, haven't I?
Yeah, and they said that they're the crutch. They're going to be the crutch that helps them going.
Acting as the crutch.
Yeah, which also insinuates that DA would like, and this was, I think, confirming a little bit more of our theory that they really do want it to fall down. Because if you don't have a crutch and you need one, you fall over.
It says, unlike Kim, the DA will not make common cause with parties that sow racial hatred and division, such as the EFF, or parties that have engaged in maladministration in Neisner, such as the PA, PBI, and ANC. These parties will now extract a heavy price from Councillor Willemse of Kim and use Kim as a political pawn to continue their corruption and looting in Neisner.
How do you sit in a meeting now?
Yeah.
Where you have publicly said this is the case, and now you daily having to interact with these people and make the biggest decisions where you've come out and said something as strong as that. Now, there are big old nuggets of truth in there.
Yeah, look,
big old things that...
let me put it to you. What happens in next election if it goes the same as this last? What if Kim gets 2 seats again? There's every danger they will. Yeah. And the DA gets their same number of seats. Yeah. Are they now going to go into a coalition again with Kim? Or are they going to... Because they're now saying they are the official opposition.
That's it.
And the second point is... Isn't the national DA
party... You went there. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. In a kind of a governance... Coalition. Can I call it a coalition?
Yes.
Government of National Unity.
Yeah, it's a government. Yes.
With the ANC.
That's right.
So I don't know.
Surely that should play in somewhere, but it's,
one would think so. Anyway,
I know
look,
it's a different branch.
up to what people want to think. The DA has some good points, but I also think, and it has been suggested, I've seen a couple of comments on Facebook that did Kim not think that perhaps, or are they not thinking that perhaps they can make the change from within, as in be the speaker, and we've already seen a change in the meetings, haven't we? The council meetings, making a difference from being the speaker and the chief whip or whatever.
Whatever it is.
I don't know. So there's good arguments from both sides, but we're definitely seeing the boxing gloves out there.
And I want to see what I would be very interested to hear what Kim kind of has to say if they've got a press release. I haven't seen anything.
I haven't seen anything out. I am going to ask them for one.
That'd
for
be great.
Next paper.
Be very keen
let's
to
see
hear
what they say, because internationally, there's a certain orange.
Yes.
Previously orange-haired.
Have you seen this?
Dictator. President. His friend had a little bit of a split up.
That's right. Friends, and you're right that friends never have fights.
Yes,
they never do.
Well,
they
never
always
quite
agree
so publicly.
Oh, well.
I mean, if one announces on the biggest social media platform that your friend had an association with a known child trafficker, it's kind of almost, but now they're forgiving each other.
That's it. Yeah, he said he regrets it.
He said he regrets saying that. Yeah, you can't really unsay that.
No, you
can't. Anyway, so there's hope. There's hope.
There's hope that things can get better.
For those parties. And look, we are already seeing more sense from. I mean, look, the budget. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me.
No, it doesn't.
But even if it's just a glimmer of hope, we seem to be seeing some more sense being spoken in council meetings.
That's right. Yeah. But the issue is that there is just so much being said in council meeting. There is so much sense, but you've got so many people, not every person, but a lot of people stand up and then they either agree or disagree with the issue and then raise another issue or two. Yeah. And it just turns into this really, really long thing.
We were saying earlier, it's about 7 or 8 councillors
the main
that
ones
talk
a
lot.
The rest are sipping coffee. No, I'm sure. I mean, we couldn't have more speaking. Like there just literally wouldn't be enough time in the day.
Not enough. Not enough voices.
I don't know if the structure works well, but where the structure does work very well is in the formation of the Eagle Stars. Hey? How's that for a segue?
Very good.
They're working very well. It was so cool to see the Pick and Pay Eagle Stars getting their spot, obviously with the Pick and Pay sponsorship, and them doing so ridiculously well in their league.
Yes, right? They are doing exceptionally well. They're top of the league.
Nice.
And I'm gonna. Well, as far as I remember, they won their last. They won their last match.
Yes, yeah. Well, that wasn't the Happy Hearts or whatever it was.
A tough
was
afternoon at Lurie Park, they said. But they did. They won the matches.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, they beat. What was the name? It's the Neisner something or others.
The Neisner Losers.
The Neisner Losers. Yeah.
Poor choice of name.
Neisner United. That's what they were called.
Okay, much better than my idea.
So yeah, they did well. They beat them in the end. It was a tough match.
Yeah.
And they're having a home match coming Saturday.
Oh, cool. Okay.
They won their match 17-16. So that's pretty darn
exciting.
Close.
But the past bunch of games have been really close and really exciting.
Close, yeah. Very nail-biting. So they're playing Uniondale Rugby Club on the 14th of July. So that's not this Saturday.
14th of July. No, that's a few
14th
Saturdays.
of June.
Oh, 14th of June. Okay, that's the Saturday.
They've sent me the info saying July, but it's June.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
So they did very well. And what else is coming up?
There's the Oyster Festival as a whole, but can we just focus in, because we've only got time for one more, to speak a little bit about the car show.
The car show
is coming up now. The Eden Car Show coming up on the 6th of July, 70 Rand a ticket, kids under 16 for free. Last year, it was awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed walking around there with my family.
It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. And it's here in Central.
Yeah.
But what's even more exciting for all the petrol heads?
Yeah.
Like me.
I'm not a petrol head, but a lot of this stuff is really exciting.
Yes,
like in the
yeah.
in the last edition that we got. In this edition, the SA made cars.
Yes,
all the Ferraris.
Yeah, all that sort of stuff.
So cool.
And this year they've got this. Oh, these old classic motorbikes. Really, really special motorbikes.
That's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, and we've got a whole article in our paper about it this coming week or next week.
Yeah.
But one of them, I have to tell you,
yes,
is a 1929 500cc AJS.
That's 4 years short of 100 years.
Yeah.
What?
It's called... It's nicknamed the Godfrey because it's got free gears. It's called free gears. Known as the Pink Tank AJS.
Okay.
And it's owned by Hank Rathgever.
Dankie, Hank.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool that he's going to bring it.
And we've got a picture of it in our paper. Oh, nice. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
That's
really
cool.
old classic bike. Yeah,
hey, is there going to be another sort of program of the Oyster Festival? I remember last year there was
a full-page program. One would hope so.
I know you're hoping so for the advert, but that was super helpful.
There's going to be a QR code out there that people can take a snappy with their phones, and the program will be online.
Okay,
they're going to print some programs as well. Yeah, let's hope they put it in our newspaper.
I also do hope, because it was nice to keep on checking on that, because there were so many things.
So much going on. I mentioned to you earlier, they at the moment they're wining and dining the media from various towns or cities along the Garden Route, along the Western Cape. So I'm getting to meet some of the guys from Cape Town.
Ooh, the Tony, that's fancy. Mind your P's and Q's,
Yeah.
Wear some trendy, wear a trendy hat.
These young media people that do social media, influencing and so on and so forth. But it's really great. They're showing them the highlights of Neisner and Sedgefield. Cool. They're doing the Moonlight Meander tonight.
No ways, that's brilliant. It is so cold.
It's very cold.
But the moon has been out and brilliant and beautiful for the past few nights.
I've been told tomorrow
is the blood moon.
Strawberry moon.
Oh, strawberry. That's a little bit less.
I don't know what that means.
Like our blood moon sounds, but strawberry moon.
Strawberry
I also
moon
saw something
better.
along those lines.
Well, we'll have to Google it.
There we go. We'll keep an eye out for that. Awesome, but that does it for us.
We're done already.
Just like that.
Joke was way too long.
No, it wasn't. Yeah. It could have kept on going for days and hours. I enjoyed every moment.
Well, I'm glad we put it on air.
I wasn't let down.
Well,
thanks for the chat.
Thank you.